salutations. Happy Thursday! Well, here it is. Thursday. For us.
It's the after party!
Woo, 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 woo.
So we're going to start the after party with a word of warning. Some warnings.
Danger, danger.
Some warning words. And that warning word is...
Awesome.
Somewhere. No, not that one.
This
one! Spoilers! So if you have not watched my top 100 games of all time, this party will spoil my list. Either directly, indirectly, but probably directly. So if you haven't watched the top 100 yet, and you want to know, be surprised, don't watch this show until after you watch the top 100.
You want to be surprised. What are you doing here?
But if you don't care, then welcome!
Yay!
I'm going to take the big giant spoiler off here, and we're going to continue onward.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Let's just put it on there the whole night.
All right.
Kabuki created a safe word for us.
What's that?
Purple.
Safe word is purple.
All right, you people are crazy.
So the audio worked. So just asking. The audio worked from the very start of the intro.
You had music this time?
Because I kicked in both mics towards the middle just to be safe, but hopefully the audio went the whole way. I have an agenda. First agenda is spoiler. Boom. First one complete. Second agenda is a thank you. A thank you to everyone who's watched the top 100. I've got so many kind words, so many thank yous, and awesome list and things like that, and I love it. I love that you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I had a blast. I'm sorry if I was too silly, too crazy.
There's no such thing.
But I enjoyed it. I had a blast. It was fun. It's my favorite. I would say it's the favorite thing I do each year on the channel, pretty much. I mean, other than obviously chatting with you guys and all that good stuff. But for a list-wise, it's my favorite thing.
List-wise, yeah, it's pretty fun.
I enjoy doing it.
It's pretty fun.
So, there is that. Check. All right.
Great.
All right. Welcome to those joining. All right.
Hello, chat people.
So I'm going to jump right in with statistical type statistics. But you guys ask any questions. Ask me questions about games on my list, games that weren't on my list, games that you think might be on my list. Any questions you want, and I'll try to get to them. That's the point of this. But meanwhile, I'm going to chat about my list, stat-wise on my list. So, first stat we're starting off with.
Statting starts.
Statting start. 21 games. 21.
Starting stats.
What'd you say?
I said statting start, and I said it wrong, and you copied me. It was awesome.
21 games have been on my list all 4 years.
What? That many? Wow.
I was surprised.
That's pretty good.
21
That's pretty cool.
games
That's pretty cool.
survived my list all 4 years. I'm not going to read them all off, or should I read them all off quickly?
Spoilers!
It'll be spoilers if I do. I already warned you about spoilers, so here they come. Here are the 21, quickly, here are the 21 games that have been on the list all 4 years. Here we go.
Okay.
Castles of Mad King Ludwig. Coup. 5 Tribes. Colt Express. The Resistance. Power Grid. Lords of Waterdeep. Blood Bowl. Shadows over Camelot. Pillars of the Earth. Battlestar Galactica, the board game. Wits and Wagers. Pitt. The Voyages of Marco Polo. Sheriff of Nottingham. Viticulture. Merchants and Marauders. No, that's not right.
What?
I marked one that wasn't on my list all 4 years.
Liar!
So make that 20 games on my list all 4 years. Zaya, Star Trek Fleet Captains, and War of the Ring.
None of those surprise me. Not a single one.
So there you go. There are some crazy, crazy good games. They're holding it strong. I fear some of those at the bottom are going to be gone next year, though. All right, we got a few questions that we got. What games you played since making this? That is on my agenda. What games have I played since that would make my list? And that's on my agenda. I'll get to it. It's on the agenda. Never really got Lords of Waterdeep. I don't know. It's just such a solid worker placement game.
I know. It's one of the, it really is themeless, though. I get it. I can get it. I mean, really? Does it really have a theme? You could probably put any theme on that. I get it. I get you.
Yeah, those first 4 that I listed.
It might be heavily nostalgic for us, too.
Castles, Coup, 5 Tribes, and Colt Express may be gone next year.
That doesn't surprise me. I think we need to play some of those more, though, too.
That's one of the topics I want to talk about here.
Saying.
All right. So next section, next set of lists, I'm gonna go over a little more. I'll just read the list. I'm actually going to go through them. These are the 33 games that dropped off my list and why.
Ooh, okay.
Well, we can chit chat about it. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the ones that were highest ranked last year and work our way down. So the highest ranked one on my list last year that dropped off was Above and Below.
Oh, I know why that
It was
happened.
52 last year, and that was based only on playing the introductory scenario of the game.
Oh yeah, we since had played like the game.
We played the
That's not the campaign. Near and Far is the campaign.
Oh, Above and Below is the campaign.
Above and Below is a regular.
Oh,
game.
Above and Below is a regular one. I got this backwards. We'll get the. No, I think it's Near and Far. Did I write Above and Below down?
Oh my gosh!
Hold on.
What just happened?
Hold on.
Help!
No, it is Above and Below. So Above and Below, yeah, it dropped off.
I'm gonna guess you punitated it, as you say.
We haven't played that. We got Near and Far.
And we haven't played.
And it sat on ourselves in shame forever. And then we haven't played Above and Below in a long time.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just.
It's fun.
It's just kind of just there.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of there.
The art's amazing, though.
So Above and Below. I'm thinking Near and Far for some reason. Next one up on the list is my 60. It was 60 last year that dropped off. Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
We had a couple clunky things happen. I think
we had some clunky experiences, and
hey, Mark.
The last time we played it, it was pretty clunky too. Well, it wasn't clunky. It was just crazy OP.
Yeah. Sometimes the balance on that game is really off.
I felt that we had no chance of winning that game as the good guys.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Well, what happened in that particular one is that it was one of those instances, and if you've played the game, you'll understand. When the house turned and the haunt began, we didn't have the critical weapon needed to actually overcome the bad guys. We had to frantically continue to search through the house. And as any of you will know, when you do that, you end up doing that, the odds of winning just tank. It's so bad. And so, of course, it took us a long time to find it. And then we realized, partway through, as we were searching for items left and right, that it wasn't an item, it was actually an omen card that had it. Even better. So it was a train wreck for the good guys. So it was funny, though.
So Dan brought up a good point.
Yes?
Airlines Europe was my 40 last year. I didn't mention it because if you watch the intro to my top 100, I did my 110 to 101.
Oh.
So I'm not including all those that dropped off.
Oh, okay.
I'm not including the 101 through the 110. Yeah,
because Airlines Europe is like one of your games. You like that game a lot.
So those drop. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games that dropped off my list that were in the 101 to 110, and we talked about those already. So
we're gonna have to ban Tommy again.
What did he do?
He's asking why the sky is blue. He said he could ask any questions. You cut him loose.
Why is the sky blue? Well, it's due to the refraction of light rays through the atmosphere. And Star Wars is not superior, so that is a falsehood. So I will not speak to that. All right, the next one on the list. I gotta look through my list here. The next one that dropped off. Where is it? It is Gold West. It dropped from 61 to 130.
Really?
And there are 2 reasons I would say it dropped.
I love Gold West.
Dropped was because we haven't played it in a while, but mainly because it's just there.
I like Gold West.
You like Gold West. I think it's just another kind of, it just falls in the middle of those light mid-weight Euro games, and it just doesn't stand out from the pack.
Okay, I can get that. I like the little mechanism with the actions.
The way the resources work?
How the resources work in that.
It's okay. All right, moving on. Near and Far. There it is. My number 62 last year dropped off the list, and Betrayal dropped completely off the list. Above and Below dropped down to 188.
Good heavens.
Betrayal dropped completely off the list.
Oh.
Near and Far dropped completely off the list. And this is about what I said earlier. Near and Far. We've only played this intro scenario. We were in love with it. We thought, oh, this is great. Then we played the campaign and we disliked it. Because it really doesn't feel like a campaign. It feels like a series of 20 games that have nothing to do with each other. Yeah,
that you don't carry over anything from one game to the next. It was really, that part of it was disappointing. So
I think if we went with it. If I went into the game with different expectations, I probably would have liked it more.
Yeah,
but I expected all this. I expected all this character development, this build up, this intertwined storylines that develop and grow over time. There are storylines in the game, but what you did in one earlier storyline really doesn't drive what happens in a future storyline. They feel disconnected. In fact, there were some broken storylines, like we killed the guy and then we talked to him later.
And we're like,
I'm like,
oops,
didn't we kill him earlier? Why we? Anyway,
yeah, it was funny.
So yeah, it just didn't meet my expectations.
We broke the game.
All right, moving on.
Broke the
moving on. Number 63 last year dropped all the way to 148, and this is going to get a lot of hate, and I'll explain why it dropped so much. Role Player.
What?
It's not. I think I've come to the conclusion it's not my kind of game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I thought you liked the little puzzly.
No.
No? Oh, I love that game.
No.
I like that game. I like the expansion, too. I thought the expansion would have kicked it up a notch for you.
It just, I don't know.
It didn't do it for you?
It just doesn't. I really want to like the game, but it's just not my kind of game. Me and puzzles just don't get along. That is definitely a puzzle.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. My number 65 last time dropped to 119. Grand Austria Hotel. I think that suffers from the same damage that Gold West got. It's that mid-weight Euro that really doesn't stand out from the rest.
Yeah, it's funny because we were talking about that while we played it. It was a game that it's really fun. But it's again middle of the road. It's Euro. It has lukewarm theme. Has the same about playtime, that average playtime. But it doesn't do anything significantly different from any other game. It's like it slips through the cracks, right?
Yeah.
It's weird because
it's just very,
I like that game.
Very generic. It just doesn't stand out.
But yeah, like if we were to go through our shelves, that's not the game I would pull out. Now, if someone pulled it out and said, "Hey, let's play this," I'd be like, "Cool."
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go for it. It's like
I don't know.
You're right. I get that.
It just hits that.
I get that. I mean,
it just doesn't stand out.
Yeah.
There's so many midweight Euro games. It just doesn't stand out.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. My number 66 last time dropped to 117, and that's because it was a nostalgia pick last time, and I know that it's not a good game.
That doesn't matter.
Conquest of the Empire. It's just that game's a 4 to 6 hour game, and we didn't even finish. It's like Risk on steroids.
Okay, so it's aged a bit.
Yes, it's aged a bit.
But okay, it's a nostalgia pick, but it's a fun nostalgia picks count.
When I made my list this year, I based it more on how I feel about it right now. And would I really sit down to play another 6 hour game of Conquest of the Empire?
Okay, probably not, because we have other games that do a lot more.
I'd rather play TI3 or
TI4, other games, or
TI4 or Ascendancy or any of the other games that take a long time.
Okay, I can understand that.
All right, next up is Rialto. It's my number 67 last time. It dropped to 116. It's just I don't know.
Oh, Rialto?
Yeah.
Wow, you have a Feld off your top 100?
There's several Felds off my top 100. Rialto it's just not one of my favorite Felds. If you're going to tell me, hey, I want to play a Feld game, there's 7 or 8 I'd pick before it. So, just drop down.
We're so spoiled. We have 7 or 8 Felds.
We are kind of spoiled.
Have exploded. We used to have 2 Feld games.
All right, what's next? Going through these as quick as I can. Next one is another Feld, back-to-back. It was my 69 last time. I think this one would go up with more plays. We haven't played this one in a long time, and it got massively punitated. Bora Bora.
Okay, I like Bora Bora, so...
But I think if we play that one again, it'll go back up the list. So, next one, where is it?
Yes, we need to play Ascendancy, always.
Where's my next one? All right, my next one's Artifacts, Inc. Number 75 last time. It dropped to 125.
That's just because we haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
Because that game's fun. I like that game. I like that game.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
Another one is, I'm coming to find this game's just kind of there for me. So it was my 79 last time. It dropped to 155. Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah.
I get a kick out of that game. That game's hilarious.
That game's long for what it is.
Okay, maybe. But mostly because we all pick fights with each other. Sometimes on purpose. Tommy did a horrible pun.
What did he do?
Horrible pun. You need to ban him.
What did he say?
He said he wasn't feeling it this year.
Oh.
Feeling it this year.
All right, let's keep it going. I'm going to go through as quick as I can. Next one up is, where is it? It's compatibility. It was my 82 last time. It dropped completely off the list.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? We need to play that again. Maybe with the internet.
It's more of an activity, I guess.
So, it's a game.
It's not really a game.
It's a game.
It's an activity.
It's a game.
It's an activity.
I agree with you, Mark. What?
It's
I'm pretty sure that's how he said it,
too. It's a fun activity, but it's an activity.
Okay.
Compatibility is like if you play Trivial Pursuit and you just pulled the cards out and just read the questions and answered them. You're giving me hooms on that one. All right, moving on.
I have issues here.
My number 83 last time, it dropped all the way to 161, and that's just flat punitation because we haven't played it in ages, and that's Trois.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't played that in a long time. I don't even remember how to play it. That's how long ago it was that I played it. That's why it dropped so much.
We have so many other good games.
I don't even remember how to play that.
I remember I was lukewarm towards it because it was one of those games where I don't mind Take That or Attack games as long as it is not supremely painful to build up something to have it smacked away with half a second and barely any effort. That irritates the snot out of me.
Yeah.
So, if I recall, that game had that in it.
Yeah.
I want to play it again to see if that's for sure or that was just me that day, but not a huge fan of that sort of thing.
All right, let's keep it moving. My 84 last time, my 151 this time, Caverna Cave versus Cave. I think we played that once and haven't played it since.
We've played it a few times. We've played it several times.
No.
Yes, we have.
No.
I will find my phone and I will look at my plays.
We played that once, maybe twice.
No, you're full of baloney.
Yeah. Anyway.
Nope. Nope. I disagree.
Moving on. My 85 is 126 this time. When we play this one, I guarantee it will rocket back up the list because it's just been so... We haven't played this in... I don't even know. 5 years? 4 years?
What? What game is this?
The Adventurers, the Temple of Chalk.
Ah, that game is hilarious.
But we haven't played it in years.
We haven't.
Literally years.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
All right. Let's keep it going.
That game is funny. That game is like an Indiana Jones style game. There's a boulder that rolls through and you have to outrun the boulder and like dive to the side or something. Actually, that game, the boulder, you have to outrun the boulder because it doesn't let you dive to the side. It'll just kill you. You have to take treasure with you.
You can let it pass.
Is there a spot where you can let it pass?
But if it gets to the exit, it blocks it and you can't.
Oh, that's right. It blocks the exit. That's right. You have to outrun that
yes,
thing.
You have
okay,
to
you can say whatever you want, but that, oh, man. That game's hilarious. I just remember Carl, and you could just visualize it. He's got so much loot, he can barely walk.
You start throwing it over your shoulder.
He's like in the river, and he couldn't go anywhere, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna die! And he's throwing treasure everywhere, and he's just like exploding with treasure, and he makes it out alive, and he doesn't have any.
He has good memories, but
good.
If you don't play a game in 5 years, there's something said about that.
Oh, but
all right, number 15. Let's see, 15 of my list. Where's number 15? Oh, number 15 is my 87 last time. I dropped to 153 because it's just that I think if it wasn't for the family experience, this is just, I think it's just an average game at best, and that's Mysterium.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for the family experience, I don't think it would even be in the top 180.
I can see that
because it's just a game.
Aren't they all,
it's
sir?
It's just a game.
Aren't they all? I can't believe it's blasphemy.
All right, next up, my number was 89 last time. It's 124 this time. This one could potentially go up because I think it's a pretty cool game. That's Royals.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like a play to drop that down.
Yeah, that one's fun.
My number 90, my 136, and honestly, it should... What?
Will counsel for knockout Royals for you? Or do you consider them too dissimilar?
They're different. They're
okay,
different.
I'm just curious.
They're different. All right, my number 90, my 136 this time, and it's probably off the list next time because I've come to believe that I don't really care for this game, and that is Jorvik. Jorvik. It's all it is a one tricked up mechanism, and then that's the only thing the game has really going for
Troll the game.
Yeah, it's just...
I think we described that on a Blender episode or somewhere. That game for us dissolves into chaos quickly. We start off.
We don't even start playing.
These are my goals. This is what I'm gonna do. And after a while, I'm like, I'm not gonna let you get that. I don't even care if I get anything this turn, and it just
it just becomes blocking
horribly
each other.
mean in that game. I don't know why. It just
funny.
every time.
All right,
that's true. That's fun.
Next,
that's good stuff.
Next number is my 91 last time. It's my 166. Wait, 166 this time.
Okay.
Insider. It's an okay game, but there is so many social deduction games I would play before that one.
Yeah, but that one's a fun casual game, like you said. If you know people are going to be dropping in and out, you need a lot of players. Yeah. It's perfect for that sort of thing. It's real casual. I like that.
You or I said dissolves.
Oh, did I say dissolves?
Devolves.
Devolves. Yes, I am beyond stupidly
She's super tired. All right, let's keep it going. Number 19.
Man, glad you caught that.
My 92 last time. My 139 this time. Elysium.
What? You loved that game.
It's like a plays. When's the last time we played Elysium?
Yeah, it's been a few months.
No.
More?
It's been like a year plus. Yeah.
That's impossible. Man, crazy. Yes, Weird Words is better than Insider.
Yep,
I think so too.
I agree 100%.
I do agree with that.
All right, moving on. My number 93, it was my 131 this time. I bet it's going to go, I'll talk about this a little bit later, so I'll keep it brief. I think it's going to go back on the list, and that's Deus. Because we played it again, and I'm like, I really like that game.
Yeah, that game's fun.
I really like Deus.
I like that game too. Although I got kind of hosed last time with the card shuffling. Yeah. I don't even know what happened.
You didn't get hardly any of the wild cards.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. My number 95, my 118, this time pretty close together. It's just gone down just because there's so many new games on the list. Archaeology, The New Expedition.
That one's... Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's a little game, and for you, little games tend to drop
from
like
95
I was like,
118.
That game
It's in the same general area.
Yes, Gaming Wife, I agree on that. And Zachy, I kind of agree, too. He said, in all caps, Deus is off the list!
Who said that?
Zachy.
I know. Yeah. I think it's going back on the list next year.
Yep.
I'm guessing it will.
Bye, Tommy.
All right. Where are we at? Where's Tommy at?
Apparently taking people to competition, or he's going... No, weren't you doing a training, Tommy? I don't remember what you're doing. You're gone now. I don't know why I'm asking you. But
I can't find my next one I'm supposed to talk about.
Doing teacher training.
There it is. My number 97 last time, 113 this time. Similar area. Just like I said, new games pushed it down. That's Cash and Guns. 2nd edition.
Cash and Guns hasn't gotten as many plays lately with it,
and I've come to find out that it's real easy to just punish someone in that game.
Oh, I will never.
That's the flaw in that game is that you can just go. You're not going to win and just keep shooting the same person the whole game.
And I'm guilty of doing that exact same thing. Carl, I'm looking at you.
All right.
But yeah, no, it's true, and especially if the children are playing. Mommy!
Yeah,
every
mommy
time.
and daddy
or
always die.
We die. There's just...
All right, my number 98, the last time, 146 this time. It dropped just because it's a light game, and light games... Anyway. Emotep.
Emotep's fun, though. We played that fairly recently.
We did.
But it still is too light for you, huh?
My number, yep. And the next one's the same reason. My number 99 last time, my 154 this time, Camelot.
Actually, that hasn't... I mean, considering all of the new games and stuff, too, thinking about that, those really aren't too tragic a drop for lighter games for you. Really. I mean, I give you grief, but, you know.
All right. My next game, last one for this time. My 100 last time, appropriately enough.
No worries, Nerf.
My 192 this time. It dropped quite a bit just because we have not played it in forever. And, Pandemic the Cure.
Yeah, I've played that more recently than you because I played it with the girls at...
Dice Tower Con?
Random Con. I don't know. It wasn't Dice Tower Con. It was another con, though, that for some reason I was just with the girls playing. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Dice Tower Con. Maybe it was. But Katie, in particular, loves that game and likes to play it multiple times. So, maybe it was BGG Spring or something. I'm trying to remember now. But we've played it fairly recently. The girls have.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
So all those games I just mentioned stayed in my top 180, so they didn't just like completely get annihilated.
Yeah,
except,
I love that one.
Except for Above and Below, Betrayal at the House on the Hill,
yeah.
At House on the Hill, Near and Far, and Compatibility. Those both dropped completely off.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go.
Yep.
So I mentioned Oh, archaeology. Yeah, it's a good. It's a really light. If you like light card games, that's a great game.
Oh, it's fun. I love
game.
that. It's so easy to teach people to play that one too. Like it's just fun. Anybody that's played card games can do that.
Tricked up set collection.
You played spades or hearts or whatever, you can play it. It's pretty cool.
All right.
So what else? What else is on your agenda?
So I mentioned several times when I was doing my towards the top of my list that my games have got more attacky. It's at the top of my list.
Can I mention how much I find interesting that that's even a word?
Attacky?
Yes.
It's a word.
I know. It's probably in the dictionary by now, too. Oh.
Attackify?
My head. Oh my gosh, that's even better. Attackify.
But really, they haven't been. Because I looked at my top 10.
Okay.
So 2 years ago, I had 6 attack games, 3 Euro games, and 1 social deduction game.
Okay.
Then,
that sounds about like
2007, 6 attack games, 4 Euro games.
Okay.
And then last year, 7 attack games, 2 Euro games, and 1 social deduction game. So pretty consistent.
They are pretty consistent. But you said last year was 7?
Yeah.
So you had 1 more.
1 more.
That's more.
1 more.
Hello.
TI3. All right. So,
ooh, the highest debut. Do you have
Anachrony by far.
Oh, Anachrony. That's true.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have given
Anachrony. So the new game, the new games on my list that were high ups. Not all of them are brand new, but are Anachrony, Venus Deluxe Edition, 1846, Western Legends, Clans of Caledonia, Coimbra, and Lords of Hellas. So 2018 games. I mean, Anachrony is. I don't even know if that's 2018. So the only 2018 of all those is Coimbra,
yeah, but debut to your
Lords
list.
of Hellas, and Western Legends.
Yeah, but for your debut to your list,
yeah,
the first time
Anachrony
on the list,
by
Anachrony,
far.
man, it rocketed up there. You were drooling while we were playing it. I love this game.
Yeah, by like the second or third turn, I'm like, wow, this is a really good game.
Yep.
I like it.
I like Attackative. Troll, you got this.
Attackalicious.
Attackalicious.
Attackorama.
The Taxter. The Attacker. Attackorama.
So I went through. I was bored today at lunch.
You were bored?
I was bored at lunch.
Never.
And I went through and I categorized all my games into 5 categories.
This sounds so nerdy.
And it's completely arbitrary how I put them in different
No
groups.
one's surprised.
So the categories are social deduction, bluffing,
okay,
dexterity,
okay,
party,
okay,
attacky, and Euro.
I like attackative. Let's keep that.
Attackative. That's actually a word. I don't like attackative.
You sure about that?
I think that's a word. So
it is
5
now.
categories.
Okay, we got
Euro, attacky, party, dexterity, and social deduction. What do you think it was my lowest of those 5?
Say them again.
Euro, attacky, party, dexterity, social deduction. / bluffing.
Dexterity or party? Dexterity.
Dexterity. 1 dexterity game made my list. Which one was it?
Tumbling dice?
Nope.
Oh, no. It would be,
1 dexterity game made my list.
Wait a minute. Well, it's definitely not Flick 'em Up. We all know that. Why am I blanking on this?
Gaming Wife got it. Pitch car.
Oh, duh. I don't know why I don't think of pitch car as dexterity, which is stupid.
All right, so we got Euro, attacky, party, and social deduction. What's next?
Oh, the next one? Party.
All right. I have 3 party games on my list.
Okay.
What 3 party games are on my list?
See what you call partying.
And this is strict party games, like what I consider strict party games.
Time's up?
Yes.
Okay, we know compatibility's off. We listen to you rant. Party games. Pit. Time's up. And what am I missing? Trivia Pursuit? No, just kidding.
Dan got it. Wits and Wagers.
Oh, duh. Oh, that's... Yeah, I keep forgetting you call that party. Okay.
That is a party game.
It is a party game.
Wits and Wagers, Time's Up, and Pit.
Okay. Yep.
All right, what's the next? Euro, attacky, social deduction. Which one's next?
Attackee?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Euro.
Nope.
Social deduction
is the next. Yes.
Oh well, yeah, because we don't have that many social deduction games. Okay.
I don't have them all, but I have 9 social deduction games on the list.
Okay.
The top ones being, let me look real quick. Deception. Sheriff. Spyfall are some of the top ones.
Oh yeah. No.
All right, and then Euro or Attackee.
We probably have more Euros. I'm gonna say Attackee.
Yep. 19 Attackee games.
That's all? Wow.
68 Euro games on my list.
You are such a nerd.
68.
But how many of them have attack or take that elements?
They're all put in Attackee.
Really?
Unless it's really minor, take that. I mean, if you consider worker placement, take that.
Yep.
68 Euro games.
That's interesting. Okay.
68 Euro games. I was surprised. 68.
I'm not. I mean, if you look at our back wall, behold.
So, like my top 10, you got War. This is how I categorize my top 10. War of the Ring, I considered Attackee. Twilight Imperium, 4th edition Attackee. Scythe, Attackee.
Yeah.
Champions of Midgard, Euro. Star Trek Fleet Captains, Attackee. Zaya, Attackee. Star Trek Ascendancy, Attackee. Anachrony, Euro. Deception, Murder, Hong Kong. Social Deduction, and Merchants and Marauders, Attackee.
Okay. And Dan says, and I quote, "Voice of the people, Hunter is not."
Yeah.
Exit games.
I was really surprised. I was really surprised how many Euro games there were. And I even took a lot of the Euro games away that a lot of people consider Euro because some people would consider Scythe a Euro game.
That's true.
Some people might consider Blood Rage a Euro game.
Kabuki wants to know if we've ordered Leaving Earth yet.
No, I explained this to you. I watched it played, and I said, there's no way we're playing this game.
I said it's amazing. I think you said we're playing it at a convention.
And when someone teaches us how to play.
That's how we're doing.
Oh my gosh.
So Buki, you must come and teach us how to play.
That's like, I think I would enjoy the game, but man, I don't know if I want to learn that game.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's
all right.
That game looks so cool.
So someone asked, what new games have we played that would make my list? When I said that, I said several times, like, oh, check us out the next time around, and I'll tell you all the new games we played since I made my list, and we've been playing old games. We haven't played hardly any new games.
It's true.
So we played, the new games I played.
It's so true.
I played Finca, which would not make the list.
It would on mine.
Too light. We played Space Base. No, but we played that on the cruise before my list.
Oh yeah.
It's on my list.
That's true.
It's actually 100 and something.
Blasphemy.
We played. What else did we play that's new? We played a bunch of super light games with the game group. None of those would make my list. But one game that I've played that's new has the potential to make my list. But
Western Legends.
No, it's already on my list. It's friggin'
I know.
Like 20 or something.
Dinosaur Island.
No, that one's on my list too.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's brand new. That means in the last 2 months we played.
Oh gosh. Oh.
It's not even our game.
I don't even know what day it is today, man.
It's not even our game. That game is Kepler 3042.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
That was very cool.
That's the only game that we played that's new that would make my list.
Yes, Dan, I do have 200 games in my top 100. If I could, I'd make it happen.
You always do that, though. It's like, oh, this is Roll and Race for the Action. This is War Ring and Battle of Five Armies. This is
that is called the pot calling the kettle black.
What? I only did it with 2. Or 1. Did I do it with 2? I don't think they only combined.
Yeah, Pulsar. What did he say? Did you not say Pulsar?
I thought it was Kepler 3042 is the name of it. Am I crazy?
No, I think it's Kepler. Yeah, Pulsar is a different game, isn't it?
No, Pulsar's a different game.
Yeah.
Kepler 30.
I'm going to go with Quasar.
42. Yeah, Kepler 3042.
Kepler 3042 is different than Pulsar.
It came out in 2016.
Yeah, that was a cool game.
It's a space theme game where you're...
Because it's cool.
You're going out and you're taking over areas. Resource management game. It's got a lot... really concentrates on a tech tree. It's not the new game. It's an older game.
I like how 2 years old is now an older game.
It's an older game.
That's just funny to me.
I can't say the designer name. Simone Carudi Sola?
Simone.
Something like that. It's a little bit older game. That's a new game for me. Scythe isn't attacky enough. It depends on the game you play. We've played.
We seem to find groups that love to attack.
Man, I remember the game we played is Scythe. It was like 7 players.
Yes,
7-player game.
Max.
Oh my gosh! It was like every
turn
there was attacks. And at the end of the game, I got attacked like 4 times.
Well, teach you to try to win.
I know I was winning, and they're like, kill, 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 kill.
It was funny.
I ran out of attack points to fight people, so they're just walloping me because I had no points left.
That was pretty wild. Oh,
Collector's Edition 5 armies? No. I don't know if we like it enough to spend that much money on it.
If it was War of the Ring and we could afford the $1 million, then
I don't count light games, so you can group several together.
Sweet deal.
That's funny. 42nd anniversary of Cosmic.
Wow, Cosmic's been around that long. It's older than me.
Yep.
Wow, that's old.
It is old. It's not older than me though.
Ooh, that's old. What?
All right. I think that's all I have. What time is it? We already did. It went really fast.
I know. We were like flying through today, man.
Should have spent more time.
I know.
24 minutes.
Well, Tommy had to leave. There wasn't as much.
I did not see the monumental Kickstarter. I don't even know what that is.
Ooh, do we need to look? Yeah, you guys are buzzing about that, and I was like, wow.
Monumental. Let's see what's it about.
About monuments. Don't mind me.
Monumental Kickstarter. Let's go look real quick. Monumental.
Ooh, the art's very snazzy.
Looks like a dudes on the map game.
Dudes on the map.
Not a dudes on the map game. Civilization deck building.
Civilization deck builder.
Easy to learn. Hundreds of combos.
For the win.
Modular board.
Look at that pretty board.
Ooh.
Oh, shiny. Look at the minis.
It's not a dudes on the map game?
What is this? Dude.
Looks interesting.
What is it called? The Pitch.
This is where I sign in to my Kickstarter and flag it real quick.
You guys get to watch us do a Kickstarter live.
Pardon me. Well, I flagged this one for further research. It looks pretty cool.
That does look cool. Oh, how pretty.
I didn't look at the price though.
Do you though? Do you?
I didn't look at the price.
Oh.
What does it look? What's the price look?
$1 million. Dun, dun.
I know this is riveting television.
This is riveting. It's almost as riveting as watching you stare. So we look at the back of your head while you're doing like a top 5 list or something. Tell me that's not thrilling, guys. We need to have some like.
It's only €90 for the deluxe edition. That's not bad.
For deluxe, wow, ooh,
all right.
shiny.
So yes, I've seen it. Do I like any roll and writes? No, I despise roll and writes.
Yeah, he wants a real game.
I just don't like them.
Well,
I mean,
real game, like a full-on game.
I haven't found one. There's the only one I've actually slightly enjoyed was it wasn't even really a roll and write. It was just it was mostly like if you consider Clue a roll and write game, then this one I played was a roll and write.
Oh, that one, the Z-Titles?
Yeah, it was like a Sherlock Holmes game, but it's just checking all. It's like
that one was cool. I really liked that one.
Yeah, that's some weird name.
Yeah. These games do. He finds obscure games.
So no, I'm not a big fan of roll and writes. Someone asked me, I don't know who it was, asked me what Kickstarters I'm getting in November, and I'll go.
Good question.
Since we have extra time.
Good question.
Since we have extra time, I'll go over the Kickstarters I'm getting in November.
Are we expecting Kickstarters in November?
If they come out, we'll see when they actually come out. So the ones coming in November that I backed are...
Are you like triple platinum? What is going on here? Oh my gosh.
The Hentes, is that how it's spelled? Hentes Deluxeified.
Where are you at?
Right here. Hentes? I think it's pronounced Hentes.
It's
anyway,
Gentes in Latin.
Gentes.
Gentes is people.
Gentes.
Is it people?
Yes.
Then it's Gentes. It's Latin.
Okay. And then Zaya, the new expansion. Dinosaur Island,
there's more Dinosaur Island?
Expansion and the 2-player version. Fireball Island.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it for November.
Good heavens. Those
4.
What is all this nonsense? Oh, the new Camel Up looks cool. It looks really cool. Potion Explosion's fun.
What do you consider in buying a second edition? So you're saying to get rid of the first edition and get the second edition? There'd have to be a lot of things.
It'd have to be amazing changes.
So it would have to be...
amazing now.
It have to look better. There would have to be streamlining and rules clarifications.
Yeah. That we felt there was an issue with to begin with.
Right. And I would have to the first edition. I would have to be able to give it away or give it to someone else, and it still be
something fun that people would enjoy, right?
So it has to. I have to be able to give away the old version to someone, and it still be playable and a good game.
Yep.
And the second edition I'm getting is so much better.
Yep.
I don't know of any we've done that with.
We have, Twilight Imperium. We did that with Twilight Imperium.
Okay, you're right. That's one.
We did that with something else. We've done that with only a couple games, though.
Very rare that we do that.
Yeah, because usually we get a different type of game, and then that similar game that kind of got killed or whatever, that's the one that we give away or something.
The Kickstarter, that's a good question, because we're on the subject of Kickstarters. I'm not waiting on any of my Kickstarters a long time. I really don't back games that seem shady or they don't look... It's not a major company. I don't really do that very long. The longest I've been waiting is the Lord of Hellas expansions, but they were not complete when the Kickstarter was done. They were still building them.
Oh, okay. So that was not any.
But I pledged it back in, I don't even remember when I pledged Lords of Hellas. Long time ago.
Last year.
No, it may have been 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's see when
it was a long time.
Let's see when it ended. But that's the one I'm waiting on the longest. But I had no expectation of getting that quickly. That's why I did separate shipping. You can request separate shipping because the base game was done. They just had to produce it. It was already complete. They just had to produce them, like make them. The expansion wasn't even. I don't even think they were done with it yet when that came. The board game table that I backed, Gaming of Ultimate, what is it called?
Table of Ultimate Gaming.
Table of Ultimate Gaming came in...
Good heavens.
8 or 9 months late. So that's maybe the longest I ever waited for anything. That's not really a board game, though. I haven't really waited a long time for any board games.
Boy, did we wait a long time for this table.
Yes, we did.
But it is pretty epic.
Going back through my list, I don't see any that I waited a long time for.
No, you just don't tell me about them, so it's a perfect surprise. I'm like, what is this?
Know anything about the Altiplano expansion? No, I don't know anything.
Altiplano.
No, nothing about it. It's on my wish list and cool stuff, so I don't...
Altiplano.
Survive.
Oh.
Well, if you consider the space game a second edition, then yeah, I guess. So I guess that's another point. If it's a retheming that's drastically different than the other game.
We have...
Like Survive
although
and Clank.
Clank are the two... Well, like Race for the Galaxy, Roll for the Galaxy.
Right.
Technically, you could count those. What's funny is all three of those we've kept both versions because we loved them so much. So... Usually, if it's a game like that, we love it so much we like both versions for different reasons, and we keep it. I don't know. That is kind of interesting, though, now that you say that. That's a good one.
Yeah, so that's another point. Yeah, a complete retheming of it would do it as well.
Yep.
It has to be so different that you can own both. You feel justified in owning
because
both.
otherwise you're not going to want to own both.
Right.
You know, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's a good one. Yeah, the new version of Fireball Island looks really awesome. It looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait.
What are my thoughts on Root? Well, it looks interesting. I want to try that at like a convention or something before I buy it. Because I played what's that game?
I've seen a lot of buzz about it.
With the cave and the dragon and
Vast?
the warrior. Vast.
Oh, I love Vast.
So Vast was okay, but it was so hard to teach. I never really wanted to buy it.
I could understand that.
I wonder if Root suffers from that same problem of you have to teach everyone around the table how to... You basically teach everyone the base game, and then you have to teach everyone how to play their characters.
Yeah.
And
I loved Vast. I don't know.
That's why Sidereal's been sitting on the shelf. It's because it's going to be a bear to teach it when I get around to teaching it. But I do want to try it. It looks fun.
And I do want to try Root as well. Yes. Yeah, Root looks cool. See, and it gets a lot of buzz, but it's interesting. A lot of you haven't tried it yet, in spite of all the buzz. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. It looks cool.
So, let's switch gears momentarily to give you a chance to hype up your 100.
Hype! I'm going to make a top 100 list. It'll be coming out in like a month now. That's crazy.
Yep.
I have not wrapped my brain around. I have not processed the realization that today is November.
Yeah, it's November 1st.
This is not computing. I'm having real issues with this. I cannot believe this year is already in its closing months. This is just weird.
It is weird.
It's surreal. It has happened so quickly.
What's even weirder is all the stuff I have to do between now
don't
and the end of the year.
I will cry if you tell me what's going to happen between now and the next 2 weeks.
Nothing.
You're not teaching then. So yeah.
So what do you think? You think there's gonna be
list.
You think there'll be a lot of turnover? You think a lot of new games?
Yeah, I think so.
How much?
Well,
how much do you think?
I'm trying to think how many new games we try. How many new games have we tried?
How many new games did we play since your list? Probably
A lot.
100, 150,
Yeah,
200 games.
I think the turnover is going to be
Probably
fairly
close to
high this
200
year.
games.
But the ones I have, I weigh the play and like the memories associated with them more heavily than you when I rank. So I have a feeling my old like favorites are probably going to remain really strong still, but I'm going to have a lot of new stuff on the list. So probably I'll have a lot of new stuff, but not as much as you necessarily. I'll be curious. I honestly don't know.
List.
I'm really curious about my list because I'm going to go through completely. I'm not even looking at my old list.
I know your list last year shocked me many times.
Sometimes it surprised me because I got to thinking about it, and when you do the Pub Meeple thing, it compares 2 games, and does that. It seems like forever. But as you're doing that, sometimes I'm like, oh, I've never thought about comparing those 2 games. It's interesting how when you do that, sometimes it sways the
I think
list a little bit.
I think recent plays has just really
recent plays do have.
If you're looking at 2 games and you
too.
feel similarly about each game, if you played it recently, you're going to be a little stronger.
Well,
I think that's what pushed a lot of my games down the list.
Well, what's going to help, like something like Twa, for example. Okay, if that comes up against right now any game, I'm gonna be like, I don't really remember Twa. That's not gonna get voted in.
Right.
So it's
how many games do you think you're gonna put into the thing, the Pub Meeple thing? How many games do you think you'll do?
Oh, I'm probably gonna do like 200, 250. I'm crazy. I'm gonna put. How
are you gonna narrow your list down to that many?
I'm gonna
see. I rate all my games, so I
don't rate my games. That's true. I'm gonna go in. This is what's gonna take. I'm gonna have a little more work up front than you because I'm not just taking my ranked games and throwing them in.
Right.
I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna grab all the games that I like. So I may visually do that, but then I'm also gonna go through my recent plays and make sure, because there's a bunch of games that, in particular, you and I tried a lot of games that we really liked, but just we didn't think we'd get to play them, so we didn't end up buying them. We're not just buying everything. So there's a bunch of games on the playlist
you can't just look at
that
your
I
shelf.
can't, and I'm going to miss those, because when we do our top 10s, that's what I do sometimes, and then, like you said, oh, you forgot this game. Well, yeah, because I didn't look at my playlist. Duh.
Right.
I should have done that. So I'm going to try to look at my playlist. This is why I have to do it over a vacation break. I'm going to look at my playlist and pull out those games that are like, oh yeah, that really stood out. That was a really cool game. I can think of a couple off the top of my head right now, so I'm not going to spoil it. But then these, I'll go through those 2, and I'm just going to probably grab almost everything. And then I'm going to have to narrow it down and be like, oh, I know that's not a top 100 game, just like that. My upfront work's going to take a little bit, but I want to rank a lot of games. So it'll be interesting. I'll probably get mad and sick of it and won't do it the same way next time. So,
all right, I'm looking forward to it. I love your list. Just is so curious. Like you said, your list is much more emotional than mine.
Yeah,
mine's a lot more mechanical and
mine. You would think mine would be scientific. I should make a. It's funny because if I were to make a purely scientifically ranked list, it would look so different. Because some of these games, I know they're not great games.
Yeah.
I don't care. We have so much fun when we play them. Yeah. And I'm like, nah. So my list is not going to be scientific.
I'd be curious to see what my list would look like if I just rated on how good, not how fun or how much enjoyment.
Yeah, just how good.
The mechanics, mm-hmm. How the game flows. Just completely take all emotional and experiences out of it and just go on how good the game is, how that list would look. It's funny they're talking about Fahrenheit versus Celsius.
Oh my gosh. I gotta be honest. Okay, I enjoy the elegance of the metric system, except for us doing temperature in Celsius. Because it has such a narrow range that it just seems ludicrous to me. I'm like, oh, it's 28.7 today. And I'm like, no. Fahrenheit makes more sense for temperature. I'm
so
just
funny.
Sorry. But everything else metric is so much better.
I used to be a big science nerd in school, and that's
you still are. You're a nerd.
Not as much as I was.
Yeah, that's true.
And one of the few formulas I remember is the Fahrenheit to
for Celsius, the conversion.
So for those of you that are not in America, they're doing temperatures on the list. Here's your conversion. Go from to Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Yes.
First you subtract 32.
32. I knew that part.
Divide by 9, multiply by 5.
That is so ridiculous. Why do we still use the imperial system? but I do like Fahrenheit better because to me, saying something is in the 80s versus the 60s, I can see that. If you're like, oh, it's 25 instead of 26 degrees. Come on.
Yeah, that's negligible in Fahrenheit.
Yeah, just no. Sorry.
Zaki's going, no. I assume it's about my conversion. So 70, someone said 70 earlier, so 70 minus 32 is 38. Divide by 9, that's what? 4 point...
Are you doing math on here?
4
Man, we're going to lose people now. They're going to be like, log off, bye.
Times 5. It's about 21. 70 is about 21 Celsius.
Whoop-de-doo.
Was that an algorithm?
And then 29 is like hot. That's 8 degrees difference, but... Was that an algorithm? Oh, man, don't start that algorithm conversation again. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if it's an algorithm because it's only one rule. Usually algorithms are sets of rules.
You know what my sets of rules is? You see this? Celsius?
Yeah, Ryan's with you. He likes the extra range.
Yeah, I like the range.
Fahrenheit has.
Okay, another one. Okay, from a crafter's point of view, have any of you heard of the temperature quilts? Okay, so if you're like, you can do a year's worth. You do like a row of stitching across your blanket each day. So if your temperature range is like in the 70s, you do like a light blue. And then if it's like 80s, then it might be a pink or something. And then 90s is red. And then you have like a dark red for 100 or something like that, right? Celsius, what would you do? You're like, well, here's white. And then here's off-white. And then here's eggshell. I don't know. That's how I feel Celsius is. I don't know. I just started like this crazy, like,
I don't know how we got on temperatures. I just thought it was funny that the people from America are arguing with the people from Europe about temperatures.
There are only like 2 or 3 countries in the world that use this ridiculous system. But we are stubborn.
We are stubborn.
And set in our ways like some crazy old dog. Won't learn new tricks. That's funny.
Celsius has extra range. It's called decimals.
Boo! Boo!
I think it's funny. Zaki said he lives in Denmark, so if it gets above 10 degrees Celsius, it's time for shorts. I'm like, so 10 degrees Celsius
I think 10 degrees. I'm
18
thinking
is 40 degrees here. 40 Fahrenheit. 10.
That sounds like Wyoming. That's like Wyoming. That's like Wyoming. We would do the same. That's greatness. I love it.
All right. I think we're going to wrap it up unless you got some final questions. Again, thank you so much for watching my top 100. I love making it. It's one, like I said, it's my favorite list to make. It really makes me think about the games I've played and the new games and how my games have changed over time. It's just great. Upcoming things. So next Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. Yeah, daylight savings times this weekend.
We have a good question too when you're done.
So Tuesday is we're doing the resolution update.
Oh yeah, yep.
We're hoping to play a lot of games so that we have something to talk about.
We'll be like we've only played no games, and they'll be like, what?
We played like 10 games in the last 2 weeks, something like that.
Not quite enough. We'll get there.
All right, and then upcoming big things. I will not be at BGG Con. We will not be at BGG Con. I was going to work for Stronghold, but the people that worked last year had priority, and so they all accepted. So
because why wouldn't you? Because it's working for Stronghold.
So I didn't get to work
Stronghold's
for Stronghold.
fun.
I didn't reach out to any other companies to try to work for them. So I'm fine with not going. But I will be at PAX Unplugged at the end of November, the last weekend in November.
Very cool.
I will be at PAX Unplugged.
Very cool.
We'll be working the Dice Tower booth a couple hours each day. Otherwise, I will be doing all kinds of gaming stuff.
Sweet. Game on. Go find some.
I think I'm gonna try to sneak into a Castles of Burgundy tournament.
Ooh.
So
go raise some chickens.
We're gonna have to practice up.
Yeah. Train. We'll play
and
the Rocky music.
there's a mega game going on that I'm gonna try to play in.
Nice.
What else is going on there that I want to do?
Kelvin.
That's about it. That's about it.
Guys, bringing in.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna be shopping and walking around and goofing off and all
that's
that
greatness.
Sort of stuff.
Yes.
There's a couple of Dice Tower events.
Cool.
And then the weekend after that, we are at the Dice Tower Retreat. So I don't know if anyone's going to that, but we'll be doing that. Hopefully we'll be doing pictures and stuff, and we'll definitely. So after each convention, we're going to do kind of a review and recap.
Cool.
Of what I liked them. So I've never been to PAX, so I don't know what to expect to that. And the retreat's a brand new thing, so it'll be cool to
it'll be
talk
interesting.
about that. And then that's it for this year. Big things.
Very cool.
What's the question?
So we had a question. Do you have a top 10 family games you'd like to play with the girls? Or would you make a top 10 list? That's not a bad
top 10 games we play with the kids. I thought we had that on your. I think that's on your list. Excuse me.
I think it should be. If not, we should do one.
What's your list?
Well, it's not by me tonight because we're doing your top 100.
10. Oh, there's plenty. I would say there's probably 20 games that we play.
Yeah, we have a bunch. We do have a lot of games that we like to play with them. Especially, it's fun after a new con, after we've taken them to another convention, because they inevitably find another game that they kind of want to add into the mix that they like to play a lot. Finca is the latest one. Oh my goodness, Finca.
Yeah, I think the shorter list would be how many games that we play with them that I would want to play otherwise.
Okay.
That would be a very short list.
Yeah,
there's only a handful. There's only a handful.
Yeah, Hunter's like, I play this because you guys love it.
Like My Little Scythe, I like that game.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't do a pie throwing contest.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a handful of games like Stone Age. I'd probably play Stone Age, and the girls like Stone Age.
That's true. Yes, daylight savings time is completely stupid, and I don't know why.
I don't know why it hasn't been abolished. It serves no purpose. We have these things called electric lights.
What? I just thought we just had things called clocks. I don't think that it matters if it's day or night anymore. We just do our own thing. I mean, what about those poor people in Alaska and places like that?
I don't know what the benefit. I really just don't know what the benefit is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's something out of the dark
crazy.
ages. How much Red Dead Redemption 2 have I played?
A lot.
I've probably, since it came out Friday, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. A week. Full week, right? It's been a full week.
Yeah, basically.
I probably put in 30 hours.
Yes. Somebody hasn't been sleeping very much.
30 hours in a week?
It's pretty funny.
I'm sure people played a lot more than me.
Half of it...
I always call it daylight savings time.
We all do. Everybody calls it daylight savings down here. They just call it daylight savings instead of daylight saving time. Because it's not saving time. And it's not a savings. It's not either. It's just dumb. We should just call it dumb time.
Dumb time?
That's my soapbox.
I think there's like one state that doesn't do it.
No, there's two.
Is there two?
Yes. It's Indiana and Arizona, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have two smart states.
Yeah. Except that when you drive through their area, you lose an hour and you don't realize it, and it's weird.
Well, your cell phones realize it. You just go off your cell phone.
I could because she says she's been in about 30 hours, too. Find myself at like 1 a.m. playing poker in Red Dead. I'm like, why am I up playing poker at 1 a.m.?
It is hilarious. I watched him and he was playing poker, and when he first went in there, it was nighttime because there was a window right where he was playing, and it went through the entire.
My character played an entire day of poker.
I was like, I love how you have this open sandbox game and you park at a table and played poker for 24 hours.
after
Attackerific.
After shooting up a town, I got to go and play some poker.
Oh my
Calms me down.
Oh my gosh, that's another reason our board games have not been played as much, is because there's some amazing video games right now.
Well, whatever. You're in bed when I play.
There's that. I watch him play that and then end up falling asleep while he plays poker.
All right, folks. I think we're going to wrap her up.
I know. We're
again, we'll see you Tuesday with a resolution update. Hopefully, we'll knock out a good chunk of games and have lots to talk about. We're also going to talk about new games we played. We played a bunch of light-ish games.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, yep.
We'll talk about those as well.
Yep. So
we'll do our normal chatty
catch up with you guys
stuff.
And we'll do some shenanigans. Maybe we should do a versus the internet something.
Versus the internet. Yeah, maybe. If we have time to get it set up. Maybe. Compatibility again?
Yes! yes.
That was fun.
Okay. That was my vote.
All right.
I voted in Celsius.
You voted in Celsius? Well, I voted in Kelvin.
Did you? Nice. All right. Yes, Red Dead time for Hunter. You're so right, Cookie.
Red Dead. I got to go. What am I doing? I've got to go.
You too, Ryan.
There's two rival families fighting each other, and I have to side with one of them.
Reading the wrong line.
What?
Sorry, you're rambling about games and people are chatting and I'm interacting with them. Sorry. Bye! I'm gonna go get some sleep.